sometimes we feel loneliness. So what happened is our mind, what I call monkey mind, crazy monkey mind, sometimes like to zoom in. So if in our life there's a lot of big other problems, we don't really feel lonely. But sometimes the loneliness becomes our major problem. Then what we call, we make mountain out of molehill. So it's very important that how our mind create the reality. And sometimes we feel like I don't have really good friend. So normally friend, maybe best friend one, maybe two. More than two normally is very difficult. Sometimes what we feel like, oh, I don't like to be around with the people. And we make ourselves sometimes lonely. And then later we forget about, we create that environment and we feel lonely again. So I went to retreat, 4.5 years of wandering retreat. And sometime I was in the mountain, nobody, no human being around me. I have to walk for 2 days down or 2 days up, nobody. So sometimes I feel lonely. But then what I discover is solitary. I remember that, oh, I'm in the solitary. So actually you're totally alone, but when we change our perspective, the solitary, appreciation about the solitary, then I don't feel, although I'm alone, I know I'm alone, there's nobody there I talk to. Maybe I talk to the rocks or trees, but other than that, nothing. But I can still feel there's a connection, me to my friends. Friends, they're not here, but they're around the world. And I still connection with my teachers. I have connection with my students, though although my students don't know where am I. And special, I have connection with my path, my practice. So my spiritual journey, my practice also become one of my best friend. So therefore, maybe begin to do appreciation practice. So we can write down how many friends, normally real friend, one or two. Maybe you have more than one or two friends. And appreciate about that. You have some family members, relatives. Try to connect them. Write a letter, maybe your friends, family members, and don't feel shy about it. And doesn't matter whatever in the past, your relationship, let go of the past. And if you can have some social gatherings and have some time having good conversation with some few peoples, these are very good. For the meditation, I think the most important is there are so many good friends that within ourselves, your awareness, the basic quality of the mind, the awareness, is your friend and your source of refuge and your teacher also. And at the same time, we have this love and compassion. That is the best friend. And we have wisdom, also one of the best friend. So the best friend is love and compassion. Another one of the best friend is wisdom and awareness. So all these are really great within ourselves. Of course, at the beginning, we sometimes not easy to believe that these best friends are within ourselves, but eventually you will. So really important is Just learn appreciation every day. 3 things. Appreciate about you, appreciate around you, about the world. So change this appreciation. Maybe one day focus about yourself, 3 things. Next day, appreciate around you, 3 things. Next, appreciate about the world. So then, after 1 month later, if you do every day like that, and we will not feel so much about the loneliness. Thank you.